What's going on, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. What's going on, you guys, on this beautiful Thursday? It's finally feeling like spring around here, but with this Mississippi weather, we never really know if it's gonna stay or go. Okay, period. So, with that being said, before we get into the tea, let's talk about what we got coming up. Now, if you guys are into LGBT web reality series, tune in to Chasing Dallas every Thursday night at 8/7 Central. Myself, Jamar, Tramel, and T, we do a Chasing Dallas panel every Thursday right after the show. So make sure you guys tune in. We will have special guests at some point, like Jeremy Speaks TV will be one. Carl also would be a guest as well. So, we're gonna get it popping. We're gonna get it popping. It's very funny, very entertaining. So make sure you guys are tuning in for that every week. So with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the mess. Now, this is more Xscape drama. Y'all know that I've been following nothing but the Xscape drama. I've been following a lot of it, okay? While the show is on, I'm gonna follow it. Anytime there's some Xscape drama, baby, this is the place to be. Okay. Now, LaTocha just did an interview yesterday with a radio station by the name of 105.3 R&B or whatever, and she talks about her gospel album as well as addresses her relationships with Kandi Burruss and Tamika Scott. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into what she said. All right, let's take a listen.
It's 105.3 R&B, your girl Olympia D. I feel so special right now because you guys, we have one of my favorite people in the world, Miss LaTocha Scott.
Aww.
Can I say of Xscape?
Yes.
Okay, of Xscape. But hold on, you're doing your solo thing now, sis.
Yeah, but I'm not away from my group.
Okay.
It's just I'm just doing solo. I'm doing
awesome.
a gospel album. So no, I'm still part of the group, very much so.
All right, so talk to me about that because I'm like, okay, you were doing R&B. Yeah, you're doing gospel.
Yeah.
How has that been for you? What made that pivot in your career?
Life.
Okay.
Changes. And just me having to deal with so many things in my life, and actually having that conversation with God and coming to the realization that I want to go back to my roots. And even hear my grandmother's voice say, hey, this is what I want you to do. And people get it misconstrued. They think that, I'm from R&B, but I'm not. I'm from gospel. I'm from the church. And so from R&B back to gospel, and I think what's helping is because I've done two genres of music, people are more, they embrace it better. Right. It's not so much as the traditional way. And so it's just something I've always wanted to do. It's been in my soul for a very long time.
Now, let me ask you a question, because sometimes when you talk to gospel artists who might be, going back and forth between R&B and gospel, they feel like, I was conflicted in my soul. Have you ever been conflicted?
No, I've never been conflicted. When it comes from your heart, then you shouldn't. I think a confliction or anything that you feel like, oh, if I wouldn't have done it, it would have been that. But no, I don't feel conflicted at all.
All right, so talk to us about the music. You got the new single out.
Yes.
It's called Stay With Me.
Yes.
Talk to me about it.
Stay With Me is just that. It's just that time that I've spent with God to say outside of the world and being beat down and, kind of like ridiculed for some things. And that one relationship that I have with God is just all really what I need. I can't depend on man. A lot of times I do that and I feel derailed, or I feel like I've been jaded in so many different ways. And I found out even in the industry, you go through this and it's like, wait, this is not what I signed up for. You get the ups and the downs with it, whether this telling you can't write a song or you don't look the part. And so I've had to maneuver with that. And so I had to stand on my faith as well.
And you got a lot of different businesses. I was, reading through some of the things that you're doing. Tell everybody else some of the things that you're also doing.
Well, I have a Made Girl. Made Girl Music is my label. And I actually signed myself to myself.
Hey.
Like I said, I became a student of the game and I understood what it was to write a lot of music and not to see the residuals from it, or to do a lot of things, singing on some people's things and didn't even get the money from it. And so I said, listen, I want to do better and I want to teach people too while doing it. So I have my Made Girl Music that, some people don't even know that. And I did a partnership with Motown and Capitol. And a lot of times the guys do this, the women don't know to do this. And so I just took a chance on me. I just invested in me and believed in me. And that's one thing. I have my Made Girl Foundation where I give back to young women who want to do the arts, are not able to. Some people are not going to go to college and be doctors and lawyers.
Right.
But that comes with, hey, here's a platform for you guys to understand what that is. I even want to do like cooking classes for women that want to cook, and that's
because you have a cookbook.
I do have a cookbook,
Yeah.
and it's a plant-based cookbook because I've had to learn how to eat. You know, I was always known as the fluffy girl from Xscape, and
but hold on, you might say fluffy girl, but you were very beautiful, and you could sing your ass off if I can say it.
Well, thank you. But I didn't feel. I wasn't comfortable in my skin back then. It was always me being put to the back. So I never felt like a beautiful girl. And so May Girl just represents that in so many different ways because I've had to learn what beauty looks like, and it's from the inside out.
Right.
And I've always felt like, oh, I'm in the industry, you're supposed to look a certain way. And, you know, that, you know, made me feel a way. But creating something that women can understand that you can do it, you know, I'm the face and it's the possibility. So that is another thing I'm working on. Like you said, I have the cookbook out, so I'm excited about that as well.
What? Who was your mentor? Who helped you to dig deep inside yourself and really make that correlation that, hey, I'm beautiful. I need to make these changes and, you know, just live my best life, basically.
I have a very strong foundation in my family, my mother, my husband. You know, that he was very instrumental in helping me to kind of lose the weight. He was like, I know that people are talking about you, but we can do something about it. So that's when we started to work out and start to create meals together. Like, let's try something different. And I think that's what helped me sustain to know what eating healthy was.
Right.
Because at first it was always a pointer of fingers.
But it doesn't always taste good, LaTocha. Let's
well, yes, it does. I have someone that is in my camp now that never eats vegetables, but now he's on this side of things and he's learning to eat healthy. I'm not asking people to be vegans at all. My thing is health as well. And because you see so many of us with diabetes and high blood pressure and it's so many things and cancer, and what we don't realize is in the foods that we're eating. Right. And if I can be still walking my purpose and sharing that, you know, because it's still a gift. When the COVID hit, I was like, Lord, what am I going to do? I can't sing. You know, how do I continue to walk in my purpose? And he showed me that. Get back to the cookbook. People were asking you on tour. Give them something that's still walking in your purpose. So I think even with that, I'm helping.
What's your favorite recipe from the book?
Oh, I have a lot. I'll start up one simple recipe that I really is spinach dip.
Okay.
And I can never go wrong. I don't care who comes over to the house. If I make spinach dip, they never ask if it's vegan or not. They just eat it. And so that's my go-to. And then my garlicky kale. I have a lot of different recipes in the book. You would just have to get it. But that's one of my go-tos.
That's one of your go-tos. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we got to make the pivot here.
Okay.
Because everybody has been talking about SWV Xscape, the Queens of R&B show. I'm a big fan. I watch every single week. Set the record straight on a lot of different things. Let's start from the beginning. First episode, you had your sister. She accused you and your husband of stealing some money from her. Set the record straight on that. What actually happened?
I didn't even understand what that was about in that scene when she said that. And I didn't learn about the money until like when you guys watched it. Okay. So that was just very odd to me because I'd never heard of that before. And no, I did not steal money from my sister. Okay. You know, and I always tell people when the television comes on, sometimes you want, fame and you want to be the one that's in the spotlight. And sometimes people don't even want to hear the truth when the lie is more entertaining. And so,
how is the relationship with your sister now? Because I know at one point in the TV series, you said, hey, you need to apologize to Mom. Yeah. And we did see that apology. Where are you guys now?
I'm just trying to work it out as a family. And sometimes it's very hard to do it in the public, because you want to, just have that one-on-one time, but then you have so many different people in the business, but not really trying to help. And that's why when I'm looking at, some of the comments and some of the things that even some of my group members are doing, I'm like, when are y'all going to help to try to find a resolve? You guys like this. I don't live in the reality TV. I live on the stage where we sing, and that's why I signed up for it. I did not sign up for all this craziness. And me and Coco talk all the time, and we're very we're hurt by it because it's like, we didn't this is not what it was supposed to be.
Right. And speaking of social media, Kandi has been very vocal on social media. What is at the root of you guys' relationship? What is that?
I don't know, but I don't spend my time talking about her. I mean, I've always, congratulated her in all her efforts. And that's another thing, because some of the scenes that you guys don't get a chance to see, I'm actually addressing those things. I'm actually saying, hey, I want to be your sister. I've extended the olive branch. I've come to all of your things, anything that you've ever done, but you have not reciprocated the love. But every time I'm on any type of radio station, it's always her coming at me. So I guess the question would be to her. I don't hate her. I love her. She's just like a little sister, sometimes annoying. but she's still a sister.
But that's always how sisters get along. We can be annoying. We're going to fight. You know, we're not going to always agree. But you know, at the end of the day, I love you. You love me. And we're going to keep it moving.
Yeah, and I think people keep it going. I think people like drama.
Okay.
You know, they really
do. I ain't gonna tell you
they like drama. And I'm not that. Mm-hmm. I'm a very positive person. And I don't think it paid the light that I would like to have shown.
Right.
Yeah. Because I was upset because, you know, the first thing my sister, she called me a thief. Mm-hmm. So yeah, no, I'm not that at all.
Has that brought any, I guess, put any obstacles in your relationship with you and your husband because she is accusing you guys of that?
No, because we know the truth.
Okay.
You know, when you know the truth, you don't have to stand with a squad or anything. The truth's gonna stand. So no, it's me and him we're solid. And awesome. It's another weird thing because initially my husband was the one that went for the duet album for my sister and I, the gospel album. We're supposed to be doing this together.
Okay.
And she didn't tell anybody that part. You know, I guess it was, maybe that's probably why she's upset too, because when things start to go and take a turn, I'm like, no, we're unevenly yoked at this point. When I'm talking about gospel music and inspiring people, I don't want the banter. That's not what it's for. Mm-hmm. So I said, I'm going to walk in this by myself now. Mm-hmm. And so that may be another reason that she's upset. And I've heard that she was very upset about it. But no, he was very instrumental in getting us the deal.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Yeah. All right. So we saw on the TV show, you had a meeting with Motown.
Yes.
You guys are signed.
Yes.
All right. So talk to us about this new path that you're on.
It's a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm able to actually sing from my heart and go to a place where, you know, everybody may not be in this space that I'm in. You know, and I've had conversations, even coming out of the scenes, in tears and saying, Lord, why am I, you know, I'm afraid to trust people again because of all of the back and forth and people pointing at the fingers. And I've taken to with my pen and my pad and I've been able to go in and just fight from those experiences. So I like to call this like a life album. Mm-hmm. Even with Stay With Me, that's just my relationship. It's almost like when they see the video, it's like a marriage. It's like my vows to God saying, just as long as you stay, I'm going to be okay. And that's for anybody else that feels lonely. You know, God will never leave you on an island by yourself. He's always going to be there when the whole world is against you. And I just want people to normalize that, to talk. You don't have to wait till Sunday to have that relationship.
But isn't that lonely?
No.
To be by yourself?
No, to be able to write and then to heal from it and then to share the story with someone else to heal. Mm-hmm. I did a performance the other night in Atlanta. And when I tell you, I never knew that the songs that I had written would touch that much. Mm-hmm. People were in there crying. They were sharing their testimonies with me after it. Mm-hmm. So it's really not a lonely place when you can touch somebody else who's in that same place. Mm-hmm. So you're not lonely anymore.
That's awesome. New album. What's the name?
The Invitation, A Conversation with God.
Now, when does it come out?
Oh, it is coming out on Good Friday, April 7th.
Oh, yes. Easter Friday.
Yes, yes,
Easter
ma'am.
weekend.
So I'm excited about that. And then we got a couple of videos dropping this week. So yeah, it's a lot going on. And I'm just happy to be in this space to be able to sing my truth.
All right. Yeah. So you talk about singing. You know, you got to give us a little sample. We just want a little taste.
Oh my God.
Come on, LaTocha. Don't play with me like that because you know you can blow. Give us.
I'm trying to see which part of Afraid. Why couldn't you show me love? It got me feeling away. When I gave you more than enough, I'm in my feelings today. I hate to choose between myself and loving you.
I love it. I love it. You know you gave me
trying to figure.
Look at that.
I was trying to find what part to sing. I got so many songs. Stay With Me. Yeah, but that's the one. I love that song, Afraid.
That's awesome. Yeah. We absolutely love you. We can't wait to see more of you. Gospel artist, you guys, Miss LaTocha Scott.
Thank you, darling.
Also of Xscape.
Yes, right. I'm going nowhere. I'm still here.
Okay, because you know I was going to ask that question too. Are we going to see you perform a little bit more with Xscape?
I mean, I've created the name Xscape. You know, that's my baby.
It's mine.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Mm-hmm. Now, they were dealing with a promoter, but now, you know, whenever they're not dealing with that promoter, I'm there.
Okay. So we will see you again.
Would love to.
I love it. I love it. Definitely. It's so nice talking with you today. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the honesty and just, you know, being able to live out loud, because sometimes when we do these interviews, you'll get, hey, don't ask this question. Don't ask that question.
No, I'm an open book, and I think people respect that. You know, I don't have anything to hide, so yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, so that was LaTocha Scott radio interview that she recently did yesterday, talking about her gospel album, her issues with image, as well as her relationships with Tamika Scott and Kandi Burruss. Now, first of all, let me address what she had to say about her image issues. First things first, I never thought that LaTocha Scott was a unattractive female. Never thought that. But I can understand why she would feel that she wasn't pretty, why she would feel like she had to be in the back of the line. Um, when you're in an industry that's all about image and the way you look, and is less about talent and what you got to say, and how you speak your truth or sing your truth, so to speak. It's all about image. So if you don't look a specific way, then people will find a way to try to take you down. And the thing with her is, I definitely can agree to her with that, because I too have had image issues. Whenever I do a video and I'm talking about something, I'll always bring my experiences into it to relate to the person. So I understand the whole image issue. I understand it because I've had image issues. Like, period. Like, I haven't really, I just started coming into myself and being okay with how I look and the way that I present myself, or whatnot. So I understand it. And it's probably why, she felt some type of way about the whole "if you had to ask to kiss" thing, and she felt like she was being body shamed, only due to the fact that she's had so many people coming at her about the way she looks in the industry. And that is the reason why. So, you never know. And sometimes it's a method of people's madness. So, that's probably why she acted the way that she did in regards to, Tamika. However, she's still denying the fact that she allegedly took Tamika's money. She's still denying on the side of her husband that her husband did not take Tamika's money. So they're still trying to make Tamika out to be a liar. And that's the part that I'm having a hard time with, because I just don't believe that Tamika would just sit there and lie on her sister like that. You know what I mean? I just don't. Like, one could argue and say, well, she did lie on Kandi, and she admitted that she lied on Kandi. Trust and believe me. That came across my mind. But I just don't see her as loyal as she is to her sister and the things that she's done on account of her sister. I just can't imagine her making that up. And if you made that up, Tamika, you got all of us on your side, baby, you gonna get dragged. I'm just letting you know. But LaTocha says that they're trying to work through it as a family, but some people want the fame, and when the cameras come on, it ain't that. And she feels like there are people that like the rift between the two of them. She even stated that she said, even some of my group members, I feel like they're not helping the situation. Like, why aren't you, trying to help us get back together? Why are you, creating the issue? My thing is, they don't really have much to say about it, because they're in the trenches with Tamika. So they understand exactly where Tamika is coming from with this particular situation. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know. It is what it is. So it's just that you making yourself look completely crazy, and your actions and your attitude really doesn't help. Now, Tamika recently just did an interview, her and Xscape, and she told us how the money was stolen. And I did a video about that last night. So if you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it, because I got the interview playing in the background. But yeah, she already told us. So let's talk about if that's true or not, okay? Because the way that she described it sound like some shit, that seems kind of true, okay? That seems kind of true. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own, whatever. Then she started talking about her relationship with Kandi. And she said, it's more so on her end, but not mine. And I love Kandi like a sister. Is she annoying sometimes? Yes, but that's how little sisters are. I just look at her like a little sister. I don't feel like LaTocha looks at her like a sister. I just don't. I think that LaTocha don't like Kandi, and Kandi don't like LaTocha. I just wish that they would both just own that shit. Just say, we don't F with each other. We here for a check. And that's it. And Tasha just say, Kandi, that's my sister friend. She always been my sister friend. I ain't never really liked her like that. I thought she was a fast tail girl, whatever. But that's my sister friend. I don't really F for her like that. I only F for her when it's time for us to get on this stage and do our job. That's the only time I F for her. Kandi just say, I ain't never liked LaTocha, because I felt like LaTocha didn't like me. And that's just what it is. Y'all just got to be honest, because there's a lot of honesty that's being left out of here. Just say y'all don't like each other. And on top of that, both of y'all got big egos. Okay? Like, Tasha think that she the voice of Xscape. She thinks she's bigger and better than the group. Kandi got these business ventures, so she probably thinks she's smarter than everybody in the group. So it's just like everybody got some shit with them. You know what I mean? Everybody got some shit with them. So at this point, we just got to be honest. But time will tell, though. But that's really all that she had to say in regards to Tamika and Kandi and her gospel album. You know, I didn't even touch on that gospel album because I know y'all don't give a damn about that. So anyway, with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scott about Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also, please click on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below in the description box. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here. If you're watching this premiere and you're in the live chat, make sure you're leaving blue hearts in the chat for Danita Rashawn. I'm out of here, you guys. Until the next one, I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tramel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tramel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. Hope to hear from you.